Neither has placed one yet.
You can see why they're doing this, because both teams understand that how important it is to scout how the enemy is laning, because they want to have the right lanes against the right heroes.
Yeah, let's see. Are there any clues, Winter, as to how they want to lane? Prophet boots first. Doesn't really reveal too much. It looks like he's off lane.
You can go anywhere with boots first. It doesn't really matter.
There's no ring of protection here, so it looks like it's going to be a standard safe lane tri lane.
I mean, it's just they don't really need to do it. Like, they just need to be able to get their levels, get their objectives, get Roshan. That's like how a draw lineup works. You don't need to be risky. You just need to get your levels, make sure your early game is okay, and get your objectives.
And the reason why you pick the puck here, like you mentioned, going for a global strat, is the puck can't really be ganked by an enchantress unless he screws up.
Basically, the most important thing is the pressure coming up from Enchantress. Puck can survive the pressure.
Prophet can scout it, and also even if he dies, can always get back to the lane quickly, so it doesn't affect him as much. So I think they have good... When you run the Drow strat, you want cores that don't need help, because she needs a lot. They do have it.
And obviously you want a hero that right-clicks, because Zeus doesn't right-click, so you don't really use the aura from the Drow that much. So right now, Rune... one apiece, so pretty standard opening. Let's see what ROTK does with the Treants. This is really basic stuff. You use the second summon one of it, you use it to block the pull camp, and then you use the other three to pull the lane away. Some players would pull it in the direction of the enemy tier 2, but some would try, because if you do what ROTK is doing right now, pulling it towards the jungle, they might actually be able to, you know, drag the lane creeps towards the left hand side, so you actually pull the creeps back. So that's something that How can do. That's why you see some players, they do it the other way. They pull the creep towards the enemy tier 2 tower. So you actually stack both waves together, so they push.
Oh, Shark Trap here on RTK. This is gonna hurt off the bat. He's in a lot of trouble to lay. Might not go down here, but he's gonna be very low. He's able to get out with the boots. The shards are cooling down though. Lay could go for this.
Boots build saving his ass there.
Man. So. That was pretty dangerously close. How had not skilled anything yet.
Maybe if they had Sunfrag on Invoker, they would have actually been able to kill it.
Or if How gets in range there and he skills Warcry, Le could just chase him down with another shards, but...
It's a lot of ifs, you know, so basically...
It's risky.
Yeah, basically right now, okay, Prophet didn't die, but Sven is still farming the lane. We've seen this a lot, like the max cleave, you go for Clang Blade and you just keep farming and you stack Ancients. So that is like...
Yeah, Mushi did it the other day.
So this is the way that Newbee is going to pull ahead with the Sven, and LGD is going to try to play a fast-paced game to not allow that to happen too.
They want to take early towers, get a ward up in the Ancients, don't let Sven play the farm game.
Yep, so right now Tron is situated at the top side, so he's going to be able to help the Beastmaster soon. He has a fairly decent crit for that now.
Blood bottom lane is Newbee combine here, Snowball, the shards, and an earlier Stormhammer to set it up gets the kill. I'm looking at this mid lane though, Winter, where maybe has 74 damage to Moose 53, and he has been bullying him.
BDC is going to be run down by Bambi with the superior movement speed, not going to be able to escape.
They actually had the cask there, but weren't in range to use it.
So right now, both lanes are getting 2 kills for Newbee, like 1 apiece, and Newbee's gonna look to pull ahead in the laning phase, because if they don't pull ahead in the laning phase with the Enchantress, they're gonna have a hard time stopping the 5-man. And the other thing that they adjusted as well is, I was talking about the lack of Sunstrike, was because they went for a Quasvex Invoker to defend the push against Cloud.
You see backing off into the cask, which will prevent any further follow-up. Oh yeah, How is maxing out the cleave as you mentioned. Already 2 points picked up in it. He's gonna grab the robe of the Magi here. Does so to ensure they'll actually no, sells it. I thought he wanted the mana for Stormhammer, but he's gonna have it anyway.
I want more damage for last hit.
Yeah.
Instead of more mana. He still has mana for a stun, so...
You know, that would be a pretty sick play if you buy the robe and then you've got the Stormhammer mana, turn around and get a kill.
Good luck microing.
Did you see the RTZ play where he disassembled the Dominator to get the little golem?
Double stun
on
the golem.
I still think my favorite play ever was the Dota 1 play where he... what was it he did against the side shop where he got his own neutral to kill him? Oh, he dominated the creep as it was coming, so it was deny instead, right?
The projectile was going to him and he dominated.
And he dominated it, so it became a deny instead of a kill.
So right now, RTK trying to drag the creeps back to his lane, but it's not going to be able to do so. How is not going to do that?
Oh, RTK in danger here in the bottom lane. Teleport's available, but he's too slow.
There's still a snowball, so there was no way that he could have got out of that situation. And things are going really well for Newbee. They need to be able to win their lanes because otherwise the push will come really early. So this is what they need to do to be able to take this series into a third game, win the laning phase, slow down the draw with such fury and tempo, and try to
They're
get
moving on
more
top
items.
now, smoke gang from Chuan, and they're going to find out DDC here with the boar going to work as well as Chuan with the auto attacks. They can just get a rage for a stun for the Centaur. It'll be sure death for DDC. Gust comes through, but they keep on chasing the Centaur stun slightly short. They turn, throwing out a nuke onto Chuan, and now Sylar slowly working there with the frost attacks. The arrows do touch him just enough in all the wrong places, and Chuan will go down. They get the counter kill.
Dire's top tower
It was still alright for Newbee. I mean,
bottom tower is under attack.
still, you know, in the end, they still like pressured that the lane because Visage, like, you don't want a Visage to get the early level 6 as well. So killing him was still a big deal for them. But right now, LGD, because the tempo is...
Snowball on mid. They're moving on to Maybe here. EMP coming through. They get the charge trap. He dodges it. He gets off the silence. Maybe's not out of this one yet, but he is going to have an orb. Can he make it? Oh, not quite. Even had he had the regen run. If he had popped that, maybe during the phase shift, might have had enough HP to survive, but move. He's going to back off.
Managed to get himself out with the Ghost Walk there. But like I was...
Smoke from Newbee. Additional aggression, but I think this one was scouted. An observer ward there.
Didn't they?
They weren't up the hill.
Oh, they weren't.
They're on the lower hill. But I don't. LGD weren't. They still catch him. Snowball forward. Centaur's there to find MMY. Well, do they kill him? Charge, and yes, they will. So MMY down 6-2 on the score.
I'm not sure if they saw that, Gorman.
It looked like they did. They were not on the high ramp, and they have vision of it, but oh, Newbee now getting turned on. Maybe Chuan goes down here. One more frost arrow.
I mean, it's still a lot of space for Hao. Like, he's just free farming away, you know, pushing lane. He got the tower, so the proper rotations was nice. They got counter kills, but it came at a price. They lost their lane, the tier 1 bottom tower at bottom lane. So still something for Newbee. They start losing heroes there. And right now they're gonna try and pressure the draw with the tusk coming in. They got a stomp from the Centaur here.
And they are gonna follow it up. Cass comes through and nicely plays Gust by to keep Sylar alive, but he is being dove. Currently Snowball rolling in deep onto the drow. They're gonna isolate him, bring him down with one more auto attack. The Maledict working on late. He drops a ward on the retreat out. Don't think LGD scouted that as they're busy trying to get the kill. Last Maledict tick will do it, and but Tule goes to work now with the Boar's help and the auto attack damage that the Beastmaster brings to the table. MMY's gonna drop as well. Chuan's still in this one, and DDC's gonna go down. They've wiped out that tri-lane. 3 have fallen. While that was all going on, the Invoker did get picked off in the mid lane. Looks like Coil got dropped by Maybe.
Oh, was it a solo kill?
I think it was. He had the Drow Aura for some of that.
Wow, alright.
Action everywhere. Man, they needed that from AB. In fact, they might even catch Tule retreating here. The Frost Arrow's coming through. Silence is there. The Gust just to slow him down for a moment. Tule backing off. The Orb's going to be ready soon. Chuan trying to turn this though. EMP Tornado. Oh, it's such a short phase shift that it actually still catches him out, and maybe it's going to drop it. Now Sylar's in danger. Right back the other way. We keep on going. There's 2 heroes bottom. Witch Doctor's not in position to help out his Drow Ranger. The Gust is there, but Newbee keep on plowing into this Drow, and Tule is dominating 4-0 and 3. This top lane with the Enchantress at 3-1 and 5 is combined for 8 kills. A massacre. LGD on the wrong side of it.
Man, this is way better from Newbee. They picked much aggressive spots. The Tusk and the Enchantress are the big difference maker for their team right now. Roaming around. This is like the weakness of the Drow. When you get ganked early and your tempo gets slowed down, this is what is going to happen. You have to reach to that point where you get enough levels and farm to go for the objective play. So,
and we haven't seen the profit factor yet. RTK is level 6, but
I think it's mainly right now the puck has to move, like, because everyone else would be just farming and trying to get levels and items. That has to be the one that moves.
Well, he did. He moved top.
Yeah, he has to. He is the only one that can actually make space for, like, especially the Visage and Rick on the
bottom. Rolling onto RTK, he doesn't have the ultimate, he's gonna let it go down. Sylar's ready to countergank this. The roaming Drow Ranger kind of turned it around late, gets caught by the Gust on the lance, so they'll at least get the Tusk kill. No, or do they? Maybe they don't get the Tusk kill. He's able to walk away.
Slowed them down enough for him to
Sylar just couldn't keep up with the Frost Arrows. They're moving on top now as well, diving onto DDC.
And this Enchantress is just everywhere, putting up so much pressure.
Oh, it's what we talked about, is the difference when Chuan's on a jungler versus when he's not. Night and day.
So, tip of the day, Chuan, jungling hero. Put him on a jungling hero.
They have Roar and Tule. Does he want to go for DDC?
Man, they're just under so much pressure. They can't really get levels like in the lanes. They can't stay in their lanes. That's the problem for LGD right now. They need the puck to break things apart.
They're gonna roar DDC under the shadow of his tier 3 tower. Probably will TP into this one, but they're gonna need more backup. In comes the puck. They were baiting now. Too late. Gonna get caught. It's a trap, but this time it's Newbee. The one's caught within it. 2 down. They only lose a message.
That was Newbee just trying to do too much, and obviously LGD with good movement, good anticipation that the gang was going to happen, because one was playing so aggressive and punishing Newbee for that. So that's going to put LGD at least closer to their level 6, especially on their supports. I think that is once again really crucial for them this game.
It is worth reminding everyone, there is still a Sven in this game. Haven't seen a whole lot of him, but he's going full economy build. Dominator first, max cleave, already has it, is stacking Ancients. There's currently a triple stack up at the Radiant side, and crucially LGD Winter, they've not taken towers, so they don't have the ability to contest these Ancients easily. And this Sven could get out of control very quickly.
This Sven looks like he could even be much more farmed than the game yesterday when Mushi was on the Sven. I think if I'm not mistaken, he broke a record with the Sven with his farm. He had like 9k net worth at 15 minutes. This game, you know, it's still quite possible for Hao if he gets stacking going on every time he can. So we'll see how farm he can actually get. And right now, the puck is still...
Unfortunately for him, the creeps are not cooperating. They managed to block each other in, and those Triceratops, slow to... Yeah, will prevent a fourth
That is minus 300 gold.
Punch your keyboard once for every gold that you miss.
It's like missing hero kill, so not a big deal. Puck is still really far away from his
That
blink.
tilts you if you're a carry player. It's a little.
That tilts RTZ for sure. I don't know if it tilts now, but they're
Time to abandon. Oh, but can't do that here. MMY gonna get caught up, and they roll onto maybe. Cold Snap came through, he phase shifts to try and dodge it. Already committed the silence, drops the coil, but they're on the offensive. Newbee looking to finish up this puck. Sylar Ryzen could position for Gus. They're gonna orb forward on the move, trying to turn it around. LGD desperately looking to take this fight. Maybe he's in deep. Soul Assumption is enough, secures the kill on a fleeing Invoker, so a 2-for-1 thus far. Trying to get Chuan as well, and it looks like they just might be able to do it slow from the Grave Chill. RTK has the priority. Can he get in position? Maybe with the orb forward, but he's trying to go for that extra kill late. No, they get turned on. They will have to back out Sylar. 1 Frost Arrows, but now how? They saw him running down the river, and they don't want a piece of that stuff.
That fight was all our TK. He had a mech, first item, that early. It caught Newbee by surprise, so they weren't able to finish the puck off, and Puck was able to get his spells, bottle up, even salve up for that fight. So that mech from RTK was definitely a big difference maker in that fight. So
even then, you do have to remember that's a 4v5. Later on in the game, how's there? Not going to be so easy for LGD, but a very important fight nonetheless.
Yeah, it's still important because LGD were able to get experience. I mentioned their supports, they need to get their level 6. So DDC's level 6 is online, he has his birds. If you look at Bishopper, he's halfway to his level 6, so they caught up. And things are suddenly looking alright again for LGD. They just need to make sure they are able to secure the Rosh. I think that is their next really most important objective. If they can secure the Roshan for Drow, that would put them in a fairly good spot.
Get that blink on the puck. Without him, they're lacking reliable initiation. But maybe he's closing in. 700 gold or so to go. A little bit less. You know, RTK grabbing his pace, so it looks like he may transition back into a Midas now and
I think he will, so...
try to give them a little bit more late game insurance.
Do you want to go late game against those heroes?
You definitely don't want to go late game. Like, I guess mid game insurance would be the...
Yeah, I guess he just wants to, like you mentioned, get farm back, like catch up.
Maybe they could rat late game, but they're definitely not going to head on
He's not going to rat now because he's going to be dead.
The rat, he found the trap. That was going to quickly finish him off here.
He found the cheese in the lane.
Oh no, the treats! Run, my babies! Much offset.
So, state of the game, obviously still in Newbee's favor. Sven has a huge amount of network lead against the enemy. Beastmaster is also second in network.
He's got a Necro 3 soon.
Beastmaster is actually so rich because of all the kills he's gotten in the lane, and obviously no thanks to his pot buddy Enchantress that actually set up so much, and not to forget the Tusk as well that roam top. So things are still looking good for Newbee, and it seems like they're going to get a Midas on Mu as well to secure even more late game, as if they don't have enough. Sven. So they can actually stop LGD from getting the Roshan, that would be really crucial for them. The Roshan will be the next important thing. LGD wants to get it, is the Drow to come back into the game, and as long as Newbee doesn't allow that to happen, they would be in a really good spot.
On to this tower, Hao does get scouted out, but he
doesn't care, it's Quelling
one
Blade.
beefy bugger.
Quelling Blade, so you can't trap him with the Sprout.
Hey, you can frost arrow him.
War Cry, so
They have drums. That is something worth pointing out. The Drow Ranger has not been able to rush the Yasha or the Dominator.
Newbee is coming in from behind Gorman with a smoke with a haste.
Maybe it's the one in front though, and he blinks out RTK a little bit close, runs towards them. For this instead, they're gonna roar GDC. Let's see if they leave him. Prophet ult comes in. Looks like they're thinking about fighting this, jumping forward. Coil's there. It is only gonna isolate 2 late. Can they finish off Chuan through this? Not quite able to do so. Now Tyler's on the run. The Stormbolt comes in and Sven gets to work, hammering away with the war cry. He is able to tank the vast majority of that death war damage without taking too much in his own right. How backing off, getting earned up. RTK gonna fall as well. That's 4 down, and now it's just maybe. Last man standing. Couldn't find the dream coil that he was looking for, and Newbee now into the pit.
Alright, Newbee has just taken full control of the game by securing that fight, securing the Roshan.
They could have backed there and just sacrificed for this.
That fight was also, they did kill the Visage first with the Ross, but it was also further behind the fight that Mu got a 3-man EMP, I'm not sure if you caught it. That this allowed the other heroes to participate in the team fight, so it was all around a really good team effort, again from Newbee.
Maybe trying to come in and contest
they're
this
backing off
Roshan.
though because they don't have God's trying to finish the Rosh.
Actually, LGD maybe can go for this soon. Having Prophet ult in 20, they're pushing that top lane to try and draw Newbee back. Newbee not cooperating. Dream Coil is ready as well. The full complement of spells available for them. Beastmaster Roar also online. Tornado up. This will not be given freely. LGD are gonna fight tooth, nail, and claw for this Rosh. Meanwhile, RSTK is just gonna farm down. Did not even go for the Midas. He goes back into Tread, so everything focused on right now for LGD. Here we go. Orb into the pit. The Rosh extremely low. And comes in, gives up the silence. Kills on the radius. Somebody grabs the damage. Oh, it's the Span who gets it. He'll cleave through, finishing off the punk. Now the Drow Ranger dead as well. A perfect high ground death ward. Not enough to even kill off Hao once. Twiddle on a second time. Stunning RTK, trapping him up when it could be popped the mech. He gets pushed down by the ice shards and right into the waiting arm of Hao, who will finish him up together with Lei. That's 4 dead. Almost feels like they've lost already. LGD, another 2,500 gold swing. A worse late game lineup. Going fairly all in terms of item selection with drums on Drow, mech on Prophet, no Midas, and still losing these fights and the Rosh.
They're probably gonna try one more fight, I think. If they lose the next fight again, I think they're just gonna call it most likely because you mentioned it's a Drow lineup. Can't get your Roshan, you're losing team fights, you lost your lanes.
Invoker has a Midas.
Everything that can go wrong has already gone wrong for LGD, so they might make a last stand here, and if it doesn't work, I'm not going to be surprised if they just call the game. So RTK, not even that farm, so they need to find at least a good fight, maybe a smoke with the next Dream Coil, or maybe, and try to start a fight on their own terms. If they can do that and get a pick off at the start of the fight, they might stand a chance in a team fight.
Even with a loss here, they'll still have a game 3 to try to salvage things.
Wow, there's a mech on Chuan.
Rather unusual pickup on Enchantress,
yeah,
but
he has Arcane Boot, so it's like a...
he's got the mana for it.
It's like playing the Enchantress like a 10 sort of porting hero.
Also, given the rest of their lineup, they actually have the kind of lineup that can use the mech to break base. He's a mobile fountain. Hal's very happy about this. Clarity Potion, the Arcane Boots, the mech is there if needed. Not really needed.
That's the dream of the carry. And you wish your supports were like this every game, Gorman. I'm here to max you, I'm here to give you Arcane Boots.
That's why I like playing with Dakota. He just picks Cuddle. Mech.
And gives you Chakra Magic.
Yes. Give me more.
And you don't even need a TP scroll.
Exactly.
Dakota, I need a recall.
The only thing better might be a really good IO. Then you can kill people too. Although not so much. He's a good support.
You can never be contented with your support, Gorman. You want everything.
Well, ever since you left me, hasn't been the...
Maybe someday I will return. Just maybe.
Today is not that day. Today,
It's the
LGD
day.
fight.
Today is the day. LGD and Newbee series goes to a third game, hopefully, for everyone's sake, so everyone can have more Dota. But it seems likely right now, LGD still needs to find a way back into the game. Find an initiation from the park.
RTK, he's doing his job pushing out these lanes, but perhaps gonna be punished. The blink surprise from Hal. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he gets off the back, so it's gonna be a couple of extra attacks. But RTK ain't running for this one. Hal will collect his bounty.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Barely able to TP out there in DDC.
They have just too many tools of catching, like they have Quaspex Invoker, they have Master Hawk, they have Snowball.
So, it looks like Lei is also building a mech, or do you think he's just going to go into a Crimson Guard here to deal with that Visage?
He has a headdress, so I guess he's changing his plans.
Okay, he's building a Crimson Guard as well as a pipe. Fine.
That is like what OG did at Frankfurt. Oh, okay.
That's like the support equivalent of CTY's Anti-Mage. Get a Hyperstone, get an Ogre Club, parts of the Battle Fury.
Come on, it's just... didn't realize they have 2 mechs.
Saying it's a bad.
So you're saying it's a good thing?
I'm not saying it's a good thing either.
Radiant's
Crazy,
bottom
yeah.
tower is under
So
attack.
you're saying it's just a thing in Dota now that everyone should do that? It's neither good or neither bad.
Why is everything black and white with you? Why can't there be shades of gray?
These shades of grey.
Here comes a maybe jump forward. He got off the coil. There's the roar though to counterplay him, and Lei just rolls right in, punches that puck into the next universe. It will finish above DDC now, getting man moded on by Tron. This Bambi's got some legs on her, and she'll keep on going on to RTK. One more hit, actually make it 2. Should be enough to finish the job. Lei's gonna help out with the 4. Sylar next, that's 4 down. Newbee, quick, decisive, and brutal, are slaughtering LGD. Front of their base, they'll take the tower. Hal hardly even in that fight, and not even needed. Now with the God Strength, gonna go to work. They throw the Alacrity on him. His attack speed enormous for a spin at this stage. Over 2 attacks per second. Familiar stun here and there, but it is not enough. LGD thoroughly beaten, battered, will live into game 3, unable to close out Newbee.
Hero of the series so far, Enchantress, I have to say. Every series has its own hero, and this series, Enchantress is the hero. Ben, pick.
So who is going to have first pick in game 3? Is it just going to switch here?
I believe they're going to have another coin toss because from what I understand that they don't want someone who have won the coin toss.
I think if Newbee get first pick, LGD